team just plays so like frenetic and chaotic. What's it like on the floor in a game like that, and how did you guys kind of control it enough to keep it close throughout?
I mean, they've been playing great all year. I mean, I think especially young teams at the beginning of the year always kind of come out with that kind of energy. I think they've done a good job getting the right people in. I mean, Drew's probably been really big for them. Guys have been developing a lot, and so yeah, I think it was a good win for them. I think those are those kind of games that help you build confidence, even though we have like 8, 7 guys out and coming off a back-to-back. But I think just for them, it's a good learning block.
You guys are so process focused. You know, two possessions go differently, and the result is different. What do you take positive from the performance tonight? Just kind of given all the things that you laid out.
I think most of it was just we didn't execute as well as we should. And just kind of go from there. I think there was some plays that we could have controlled, some missed layups here and there. But I don't think it was that crazy of a game, to be honest.
How about some of the experiences for guys like AJ and Queso and Wiggins to play against that kind of pressure and get those reps now at this point?
I mean, it's big. I mean, you never know what you'll face, especially later on in the season, the playoffs, where it really matters. And so just getting those reps, getting that confidence now is really important. And they've been doing a great job, and we just want to keep building on that.
Take us through just your perspective of that play going into halftime, the pass from Jay Will?
Yeah. It was funny, we were talking about who was the better passer before the game. So no, it was a great pass. I think we kind of read each other's mind, kind of how it was going to work. Kind of moved the big up a little bit just so I had that space to get the ball, and he threw a perfect pass. And so yeah, it was great.
That wasn't something that like you guys had called out before he took the ball out, or it was just something that you guys had kind of connected on?
Mark kind of told me to run down the court, and so Mark told us to play, and then me and Jay will just execute it.
And then you're second on the team so far in steals this season behind Queso. Just
Me and my son.
yeah. What's been working for you? It feels like, especially like up in the passing lane on the perimeter, especially last night too. We saw a couple of those. Just what's been going right for you there?
Just trying to find ways to impact the game, just being aggressive, and just kind of just going from there.
Were you able to tell that Portland's confidence was growing as at every shot they were scoring multiple possessions and making it seem like they made every shot down the stretch when it counted?
Yeah, I mean, they were making a lot of shots. I mean, at the end of the day, I think there was still stuff we could have controlled, but they made a lot of shots, and they had a good game. I think they played good at the end of the stretch, to be honest, and yeah.
Anything else? Thanks. Yeah. AJ, that just seemed like such a frenetic battle. What did it feel like out there on the court as you guys just tried to hang in there through the 48 minutes?
I mean, definitely felt like a battle. Obviously, it was a back-to-back. I think we did a good job in the first half. But yeah, I mean, we lost at the end of the day, so we just got to learn from it and get better.
You guys are so process oriented, and I know that you have a high standard for yourselves, but what do you maybe take away in terms of like positives and then also some things to continue to challenge yourself on moving forward?
I mean, positives, I think just staying aggressive through 48 minutes on both ends. I think for me it's really important. And then I think obviously just a lot to learn from. I think today, I mean, me as a guard just got to take care of the ball. I think that's a big takeaway for me. And then obviously it's in those games it's a game where it's like about details. So being better in every single detail. So for me, it's just watching film and seeing where I can get better.
There were moments down the stretch where you were given a chance to operate, try to get a bucket there. Just obviously as you try to carve out your role on this team, how empowering is it to have that trust in your teammates that they're, giving you that chance to do that?
I mean, it's great, obviously, having that trust from my teammates and the coaching staff. So something I'll never take for granted. And it gives me the opportunity to keep learning every single game and try to get better. So it's a great feeling.
What was that opportunity like getting the start with Tamani also getting the start on the other end?
It was great. I wonder if they ever had two Belgian players start. They did?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but that's pretty cool. And obviously, Tamani's a great player, so it's fun to go against him. And yeah, that's about it.
AJ, you've gotten a lot of different experiences just over the course of these first 9 games, double overtime, clutch time, starting, coming off the bench. Just how are you navigating all of this? How are you kind of handling all this new information?
It's been awesome, honestly, just learning every single game. Like I said, I feel like every time I'm out there, no matter if it's coming off the bench, starting, being in those late game situation, I just keep learning every single game. So it's really fun for me, and I just got to keep working, keep getting better, and keep learning.
Could you sense in the fourth quarter that Portland's confidence was growing as they eventually got the lead?
For sure, I think they definitely have momentum, and I think in those type of games we definitely got to do a better job down the stretch, and that's really about it. I think they definitely have momentum, but we just got to move on and learn from it and be ready for the next game.
AJ, their pressure and just aggressive defense seemed to be kind of a major thing heading into the game. What did you think about having 4 major ball handlers out there on the floor to start the game alongside a great passer in Hartenstein?
I think it was great. I think it gave us a lot of opportunities where obviously kind of taking the load off of Shea for him. And I think for every guy out there, obviously we had great ball handlers out there, and I think we have a lot of them, and it's great to be on the floor with them. I think we also have a lot of versatile players. Like everyone can do a little bit of everything, so it's always fun to play on a team like that.
Not to make excuses, but you guys obviously had the 10 o'clock game yesterday, back to back. I'm sure you guys got in late last night or this morning. Just could you sense any fatigue like that just going into this game?
Maybe a little bit, but that's definitely not an excuse. I think we came out, we were fresh. Obviously, it was a back-to-back, but that's never going to be an excuse for us. Every game is going to be tough, and we know it, and we're never going to look for excuses for that.
Anything else? Thanks, AJ.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mark, what did you feel as the game went on? It seemed like maybe the style tended towards more frenetic, chaotic, like we talked about before the game.
Yeah, I credit them. They did a great job tonight. Portland did. I thought we had a chance to control the game, and we had some stretches that were pretty costly. One in the middle of the second quarter that was like 9-0, I think. Most of it was like in transition, and then some different stretches before the end there. They made some tough ones at the end that we had a hand up on, but too many free throws, too many open ones, too many easy ones. So I just thought it was an execution game, but it was probably the effort. I thought the guys really tried to grit it out, gave ourselves a chance down the stretch, but didn't execute well enough to win.
You guys did a good job of keeping them out of the paint, but obviously they adjusted, ended up catching fire from deep. Just what did you see out of you guys in terms of the paint protection, but also the way that Portland, managed to adjust to that?
Yeah, they didn't score in the paint, but they got in there enough to get fouled, and they got in there enough to spray out. So we just weren't sharp enough on that end tonight. They were the aggressor. I thought getting us to the bonus quickly and into foul trouble put us at a disadvantage, and they attacked us all night. So, again, credit them. They played really well.
Did you sense that your players were getting tired as the game went on?
Not really. I thought we really tried to gut it out. I thought the guys did a good job. Obviously, that's a tough back-to-back. But, you can't use that as an excuse. The game requires a certain level in order to win it. We didn't play quite up to that tonight.
Some great seeming like learning opportunities and just growth development opportunities for guys like AJ, Case, and Barron. What did you just make maybe big picture of the opportunity tonight with so many guys out for them to have to execute, particularly Shea off the floor?
Yeah, I thought that was really good for us tonight. I thought we get put into an experience, those tough road environment against a team that was playing, really sharp and well and with great energy. We had to weather a lot of storms in the second half, especially, and I thought we did. I thought we tried to stand up. I didn't think the effort or the mindset wasn't there. I thought it was more of an execution thing, but I thought there was a lot of good to take away from the game. We just didn't play well enough to win it.
What did you see out of Wiggs tonight? Obviously, putting up points, but also had a few nice passes as well. Was playmaking just what you said in terms of finding that balance?
Yeah, I thought he did a lot of good things, especially early. But he made some big plays. Isaiah played. Joe played really well at times. I thought Hart controlled the glass and did a nice job for us there. Thought it was a good experience for AJ. He got a lot of the points and creation opportunities down the stretch. Kaysen, all the guys that logged a lot of minutes. That was a good experience for us. So this team always does a great job of learning through those things. We'll learn from it and be a better team tomorrow when we wake up.
Anybody else?
All right.
Thank you.